going on, guys? It is Glake here, once again bringing you guys another sort of analysis type video of another game that is coming out pretty soon, actually. This hit me by surprise. This basically not exactly leaked, but was kind of, I guess, announced over the internet yesterday, and it's actually a brand new Pokemon title. Yes, as if we haven't been hearing enough about Pokemon. First we hear about Pokemon Go, which we are still waiting on. Pokken Tournament comes out next week. Pokemon X and, or not X and Y, silly me. Pokemon Moon version and Pokemon Sun version have just been announced like a few weeks ago. And now we have this Pokemon Co-Master, sort of mystery mobile themed Pokemon title that has actually been announced for spring 2016, like almost out of the blue. I didn't hear any rumors about this or any whispers about this over on the interwebs until now, or until yesterday at least. And yeah, a small little, I guess, teaser trailer was released for it yesterday. I checked it out, and in this video, I'm gonna kind of be going over some of the clips, some of the little snippets from the teaser trailer. I guess we're just gonna kind of speculate here what exactly this game is going to be about. I have a few good ideas, a few good hunches on what this game might actually be and what it might actually feature. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be touching on today. All right, so first and foremost, before I get into what exactly this game might be about, how it might be designed, etc., etc., I think the most important thing is to emphasize that this game has like a ton of Pokemon in it, and from the looks of it, it's going to feature a wide variety of Pokemon. Yeah, from this image here, I mean, I wish I could have zoomed them all in for you guys so you guys could see a little bit closer up, but I didn't want the image to be all shitty quality and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, it looks like when the game comes out, whenever that is, this time this spring, it might actually come with a pretty nice chunk of Pokemon. If you guys can see from the image there are kind of some Pokemon in the background that are not exactly blurred out, but you can't exactly tell right away who they are. But from the forefront, you can definitely see Charizard very clearly. Eevee is right behind him. I'm not sure if you guys could see that. You know, there's Fennekin in there. Turtwig is slightly below Fennekin. Skymori is like all the way at the bottom, all the way at the bottom there. Poor Skymori. Yeah, you're steel, so you can't really fly, huh? Zangoose is, yeah, he's in there in the background with his cool self. Wobbuffet is kind of like trolling behind him. Then we got Chespin, and behind Chespin we got Squirtle and Bulbasaur, and it looks like somewhere behind Squirtle, or somewhere behind Squirtle. I think that's another Pokemon, but I can't actually tell. If that is another Pokemon, I could not decipher who it is. Like, I have no idea. But it looks like there's another figure behind Squirtle there. But then we got Bulbasaur and Pikachu, of course, and then over on the far left side, you could see Golem pretty clearly. You could see Weezing. Murkrow, and then all the way in the back there, we got Absol. I'm pretty sure that's Absol. So I mean, yeah, a good handful of those characters actually aren't even shown off in the actual teaser. Like, I think there's only 12 shown, and I think they missed like maybe 4 or 5 that are included in this image. But yeah, I mean, unlike Pokemon Go, it seems like we're going to be having a lot of Pokemon from a wide variety of regions, whereas with Pokemon Go, they've really only advertised the game to feature only first-gen Pokemon. I don't know if that's going to be the case when it releases. Hopefully not. But this game seems to, even though we don't know what it is yet exactly, this game seems to be featuring a much larger variety of Pokemon from different regions. Okay, so getting into the more finer details of the trailer and kind of trying to decipher what exactly this game is going to be about. Clearly, from what we could see right now, it seems to be that the game is taking place on a Pokemon battlefield of sorts. Now, this isn't like I mean, I guess it is. I haven't seen what like an actual Pokemon battlefield looks like in a very long time. You know, like the gym battlefield. But for the most part, this kind of looks like it, except you don't have like the Pokeball sign thing going on in the middle. But as you can see, it's more of a square, and then you've got this like center area. Man, I wish I could be like moving my mouse around and show you guys, but I mean, the images are pretty clear, so you should be able to know what I'm talking about. And then so for each side has a P. It looks like it looks like a 4 on the opponent side or the opposing side where Wobbuffet is chilling at and all the other guys. But that's actually, it looks like a 4, but it's actually a P. It's just upside down because, you know, you're viewing it from a different side. And then yeah, these little there's like little symbols on each corner. Those are actually just Pokeballs. I'm not exactly sure what those mean. I have no idea. Um, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, so far, I mean, it looks like the game is sort of reminiscent to a tabletop mini war game, like Warhammer or what are these other games? Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. And right now, I'm assuming that it's going to be a sort of tactical game where you have to move your Pokemon around on the board, and I guess I don't know, maybe just slowly destroy your opponent's Pokemon, something like that. Something more Fire Emblem style. I don't know if it'll be exactly like that. I feel like it'll be a little bit different. What is that? Oh, there's a game that's like that. I want to say it's called Hero Clicks or something. It was like I think it was a video game and I think it was a board game too. I could be absolutely wrong. But basically each tile was like a pentagon, or it was like a pentagon or an octagon, and like you could move your little minions around, and they were on like they were little figures just like these Pokemon figures that kind of look like amiibos. God, I hope they don't start launching more Pokemon amiibos. Jesus Christ, please don't do that. Anyway, so yeah, that's what that kind of reminds me of. So right now, I'm like 90% sure that this is going to turn out to be some sort of tactical based game. Another thing that I pointed out, which is the last thing I want to touch on this image, is that there are 8 slots for each Pokemon figure. And as you can see, each player has only 6 slots filled. Now, I don't know why there would be 8 slots if you're only able to use 6 Pokemon, but I'm assuming somehow, I don't know how, you're able to, I don't know, call upon more Pokemon, but I don't know. Maybe you could only start the game with 6 Pokemon and you can summon 2 later, or maybe, yeah, I actually have no idea. If it's anything like, if they're trying to make it sort of card game esque, I guess, yeah, maybe 6 can be the amount that you have, like, 6 can be the amount that you could have on the board at a time. I don't maybe 6 could be the only amount you could start with, but eventually you can make your way up to 8 as the game progresses. That's what I'm assuming. And maybe you can start moving them all at the same time. Oh man, this could be so many different things, but I feel like this game is going to end up being like a mixture between certain more strategic based genre games that we've seen in the past. Okay, so I won't spend too much time on this image, but basically, when I first saw this clip, when it came up, it was like a 5-second clip. It was like 5-second animation transition type thing. I thought, oh my god, this might actually be a card game. But turns out that after looking at it a little bit longer, I just pretty much assumed. Also, based on the future images I'm about to show you guys, I just kind of assumed that, oh yeah, this is kind of just like a data representation of your Pokemon figures being loaded into the board. Yeah, they need something to kind of represent that, right? And I mean, if you look really closely at like the designs in the background, they make no freaking sense. Like they're just kind of like they look like something you'd see out of like a sci-fi movie where like an AI is loading a bunch of information, or like, if you've ever watched freaking Mega Man when he has his PET and he like puts his synchro chip in or whatever, and like his thing goes all crazy and has all those like freaking words and like symbols, the typical computery stuff. That's exactly what that looks like. And yeah, I basically just think it's a data representation of your Pokemon being loaded onto the playing field. All right, so this little snippet was basically just the same thing. This really made me think it was a card game. I was like, no, but then when we go to this image here, yeah, you can clearly see. Okay, so you can see the full playing board here. Yeah, I guess that middle part is actually supposed to be like a Pokemon battlefield. But most important thing about this image is if you guys can see, like, you can see from, if you look into the tablet, you could see on each side of on the edge of the table, you can see a sort of, or 2 devices. There's a blue one, and on the right side, you can see a red one on the left side. Yeah, this is what made me think, oh, okay, so that data or whatever was showing had to have been a representation of what was going on those screens. And I guess these little devices are supposed to be a virtual representation of your or of your smartphone or your smart device, your tablet, whatever. So yeah, that basically kind of gave it away. And at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure this has got to be a tactical based game. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool. I wonder if there's any way, like, what kind of things you could do to interact with to interact with your Pokemon figures on these devices, because I'm assuming your phone is going to be that device. So I'm assuming you'll be able to check out like what kind of Pokemon, or check out the moves maybe that your opponent's Pokemon have. Check out their stats. I don't really know, but that would be pretty cool if you can choose from a list of moves before you jump into a game. Like each Pokemon figure has different moves. Not like you not like you're forced to have like. It would be nice if you were not forced to level up your figures. Like it'd be cool if you could just jump into a game and like choose your moves, or have like a preset team, kind of like what you can do in Pokemon Showdown, where you could just basically build your team, have like a preset team going into the game, and everybody could look at each other's moves. That'd be really, really, really cool. I know you can't look at each other's moves on Pokemon Showdown, but I think it would be pretty cool and pretty useful for a tactical base game like this. Alright, so there isn't really much going on in this image besides Pikachu and Weezing clashing into each other, which originally made me think that maybe it's going to be a 1v1 battle style, but I mean, come on, it really might not be. It could just be two Pokemon engaging, assuming you can't like team fight, like you can't have two Pokemon attacking one Pokemon at the same time. That just wouldn't make any sense, in my opinion at least. If it is going to be a tactical based game, most tactical based games you only could choose one person on the board, or one person on the playing field at a time to fight. You can't choose two at the same time to fight. So I think this was just overall a good example of like what that might be. Um but yeah, that's basically it. I mean, there are a lot of things this game could be. I do have a few final speculations. The developer, one of the developers for the game. Okay, so the people working on the game are the Pokémon Company and a developer or a company named HEROZ. And in the past, they've developed like strategy mobile-based games, such as chess and backgammon. I think that's what it's called. I don't really know what that is, but I think it is. No, no, no. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of Minesweeper. Why am I thinking of Minesweeper? I don't even know. But they've created strategic, or they didn't create them, but they've released iterations of those games on mobile platforms before. So this is more than likely going to be a strategic based game. I mean, with Pokemon Go, we've already have like Pokemon on mobile, like traditional Pokemon on mobile. That's what we're getting with Pokemon Go. So I don't know why. I don't see it making any sense for the Pokemon Company to come out and release a game that's exactly like that, just with figures. So yeah, I'm pretty much assuming that this is just going to be like a sort of, imagine Final Fantasy Tactics or Fire Emblem just with Pokemon. I'm just imagining it to be something like that, but a lot more smaller scale. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what this is, because I absolutely love like strategy board games. I don't play any in real life, like I don't play physical ones, but when tactical games release, like Final Fantasy Tactics, Fire Emblem, Disgaea, even though I haven't gotten into that yet, games like that, when those kind of games come out, oh my god, I go crazy, and I always want to get my hands on them. I'm actually playing Duelist right now, which is, it's like a tactical based trade. It's like a tactical slash trading card game. You play your minions as cards onto the board, and then you move them around, and you have to fight your opponent's minions fight your opponent who is doing the same thing with their minions. So it's pretty neat. So yeah, that'd be cool if this kind of turned out like that. I'd love that as well. But basically, if it's anything like board game style, as long as it's not like a freaking party game, a freaking party game like, hey, roll the dice and move force. Yeah, as long as it's not like that, I think I'll be happy. I don't need any RNG bullshit. I don't need any more of that in my life. But anyway, yeah, once again, this game is actually, or this app, I need to start saying app. They're not games. They're freaking, well, yeah, they're games, but they're apps. But yeah, this app is supposed to be dropping in spring this year, so either we'll get it before Pokemon Go, or we will get it sometime shortly after, or maybe they will both launch at the same time. That'd be pretty neat. Like if we sort of got this it'd be cool if we got this as like an apology for waiting so long and the lack of details for Pokemon Go. Like it'd be cool if they were like, hey, we were working on this on the side. It's coming to the US too, blah 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 blah. But oh man, I really do hope they release it in the US and Europe and other regions. I hope it's not like Japan exclusive. That would freaking suck. That would really suck. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have in terms of speculation for this game. I want to know what you guys think though, so feel free to drop your thoughts, your ideas, your rumors that you've heard, all that other kind of stuff in the comments below. And yeah, let's get a conversation going about this game, because you know what? If it's a tactical based game, odds are there's going to be a competitive scene for it. Yo, I'm in there. I would be so hype. if like competitive tactical Pokemon took off and became a thing, oh my god, I would lose my mind. I would lose my mind, man. I would lose my mind. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the speculation. Hopefully this wasn't too long. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to subscribe. Drop a like on the video if you feel the need to do so, and share it with your friends who are also curious about this game, might want to know a bit more. So yeah, that's basically all I want to touch on today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you all next time. Until then, peace out.